Right, miners, Dave, this is me, Keenans, Michael. I heard your message there now. I think you're fair enough. But Dave, can I just say one thing? There was no one ever arguing with John Joe. There was no one ever arguing. We're arguing with Richie. It was squashed with Richie. In the last couple of days, it was squashed 4 or 5 times. And they're ringing back up, and they're on the Facebook and WhatsApps, and they still want trouble. Do you know what I mean? We're arguing with no one else, only Richie McCann. And we're arguing, Dave, with anyone that's standing with Richie McCann. We're asking no one to stand with Richie McCann. Do you know what I mean? We're asking nobody to stand with Richie McCann. Whoever wants to stand with Richie, we have no other choice to argue. We're living up in Dunsink Lane. We're living up in Dunsink Lane. They're threatening to come in on top of us. Now, what you want us to say, lads? We can't sit down with a finger in our mouth, lads. You know what I mean? We'll answer. Anything that gets said to us, we're answering back. If a window gets broke along to us, we're breaking windows back. If a car is touched a car, it's going to be tit for tat. And all of this, lads, is going to be all down to Richie McCann. All down to Richie McCann. There's mates falling out, lads. There's mates. We're living in Dunsink, lads, longer than Richie McCann. Do you know what I mean? Longer than Richie McCann, we're in Dunsink. So, lads, we want arguments off no one, but all we're saying, anyone that comes up to that lane with Richie McCann, we're arguing with, lads. That's all we're saying. Now, let them get vexed or not, that's all we're saying. Whoever comes into the car with Richie McCann, we're not taking a chance. There's women and children in that site, lads, as well. And Richie has a bit of history as well, and we have our own bit of history. Do you know what I mean? So, lads, all I'm saying is we're arguing with nobody, lads. I don't even know how the Quinns came into this, to be honest, because there's no hinting and gaffings from us talking about no Quinns. We made it quite clear in every single video that we're arguing with no Quinns. Now, we're not going to keep saying over and over and over, lads. All we're saying now is whoever wants to stand with Richie McCann, that's sound. There's nothing we can do about it, only defend ourselves, you know what I mean? Like it says in the WhatsApp, lads, if you back us up into the corner, someone is going to die, lads, either one of ye or one of us. So there's no need for that. And yet, the fella that started, Richie McCann, when the crowd is killing each other, that little rat in will run out through the back. You know what I mean? He's gone. He's gone to Manchester hiding. Do you know what I mean? Whilst we're still in Dunsink. You're from Dunsink and we're from Dunsink. Do you know what I mean? But Dave, I think you were being fair enough, to be honest. You didn't come out with no shy talk, and we're not coming out with no shy talk back. The best way of saying it is, let John Joe do his own thing if he wants. If he doesn't, if John Joe wants argument, we give him arguments. That's no problem. That's no problem. If John Joe wants to do his own thing and stay away from Richie, he can hang around with him, but stay out of his trouble, because this trouble has gone back to Richie McCann, lads. You know what I mean? This is all back to Richie McCann. So, lads, just try to leave it off. Or like it says, if you want to keep it going, let them keep it going. But there's no need for it. But by the way, we're going out looking for Richie McCann. We're not waiting for Richie to come to Dunsink at all. We're going looking for Richie. So, lads, we'd like to know who's against us and who's not against us, because we don't know where we're standing. There's 5 or 6 phone calls made the last couple of days, lads, and it's all squashed. And yeah, an hour after, there's other fellas putting stuff on Facebook and WhatsApps and everywhere else. We don't know where we stand with no one, lads. So, lads, if you want, will everyone get up and let us know who we're arguing with, in the name of God. As far as we're concerned, we're arguing with Richie McCann yesterday. And now there's a few other, there's no one jumping on board, but there's just calls back and forward, you know what I mean? There's no need for all this. Right friends is falling out over Richie McCann. This is all down to Richie McCann. Richie McCann is no saint, lads, you know what I mean? So, lads, like I says one more time, want no beef with no one, but whoever's standing with Richie McCann, we're going to have beef with, and that's all it is. It's as simple as that.